Well, hello again. So, it is, what is today? June 3rd? I've been working on Lil Ruby because, we sold the big RV. That one's not in any shape to go camping yet. And it's summertime. And so we have our first camping trip coming up in, well, actually on Father's Day weekend. We're having the kids come and camp here. I'm going to be moving little Ruby over here next couple days because she's short and fits there. And John's youngest son is bringing his fifth wheel, and he'll park it here because we've got it where it's... This used to fit our 34-foot Jayco here, and it's cut down so that it's long enough for duals. Obviously, Ruby doesn't need to go back that far. That's why there's a block of wood, but the longer the vehicle, the more level it is. But this is good for her, so she'll be parked here. Anyways, I've been working on her. I'm having trouble with my GoPro recording the video separate from, like, the audio is off. So every time I do a video showing me talking, the last two, the words are off, so I'm not going to be on camera. So I had to grab Ruby's key. So the healers are helping me. I mean, you don't see me on camera, but I'm not going to be talking at the camera so that I don't have to keep, because I have to keep extracting the audio and then moving it. And sometimes it's a frame and a half. Sometimes it's 2 frames. Hey, Rye. I'm going to show you what I did. So, like I said, this is the 3rd. So this is Tuesday evening. And since she's the camping unit, now she's a mess right now. Put my stuff out. Set this here. Paper towels to put in her. But I guess you could say I un-girly-ized her. I don't know if that's a word. Let me set my phone down for a minute. So we'll be camping in her all summer. There's no way we'll get that one back. I have to take it down this next week. I've been waiting for the place to have time that is up here in our town to change the wheel bearings and get 2 new tires for it. And then I'm hauling it to Grand Junction. But I hauled her home from the neighbor one place down last summer. I wouldn't trust those tires any further than I've just taken her. But anyway, so I mean, there's still a few things in her, and I might take more out, but like that stuff doesn't get in the way. That hangs on the awning when we're camping, and I will be putting the awning up. Both those things hang on the awning. So I took out, right, get out, get down. I took out my little table here and my little turquoise seat that folds up that makes a seat on that side. And then I just, it's down here, and I double stacked it with another mattress on top. Because this is a twin for sure, and that's just an oversized twin. There's no way we can sleep on the same bed with dogs. So John will sleep up here. And we took this last summer a couple times, and that's how we did it. I didn't make the bed quite this nice, so. But I got my Blue Eddy down there so we can reach it, and everything else down there is taken out. I've got this under here just because it supports right in the middle. It carries my electrical cord when I'm at a RV park with hookups. It's in there. This is all electrical stuff. It's got some solar cables in it for my solar panels. But so it's gonna just stay there probably for our camping trip. I'm charging that one. Right now it's plugged in. This is a mess right now because I'm going through my clothes. I had to make room for John to have clothes in the closet, so I took out a bunch of the stuff that I take on my sisters on the fly trips. So our first trip we're going to is our, where's one of his shirts that show it? I had to go get all that stuff. So we are archery hunters, bow hunters. We also shoot traditional archery, the old school. So we are in this Colorado Traditional Archers Society. And the weekend after Father's Day, we have a thing called the High Country Shoot. That's up past Rifle, Colorado. And we're going to that. If we weren't having company for Father's Day, we would actually take Ruby up there that weekend. And they line out the trails. Try not to talk on the camera so I don't have to extract the audio. But we won't be able to. We'll have to leave Monday. So after everybody comes for Father's Day, then we'll go up and take Ruby up. Then probably come home for a couple days because the event doesn't really start till Wednesday of that following week after Father's Day. So I ran out of paper towels the other day cleaning Ruby. So got these down from the house. And so yeah, but I took out a lot of the foo-foo. I took all the stuff off the shelf. Went through all my clothes, so it's just camping clothes. Got a few things out for things. I've got a project I want to do on my screen. It's falling down, so last summer I Gorilla Glued part of it, so I've got to redo that. So I've got all this stuff out. Not really the alien tape, I don't even know. These are just things that I carry in her, but I got them out from under there to do. But yeah, so this summer she will be primarily just a camping trailer, unless I have a girl thing to go to for Sisters on the Fly, which right now I don't have one till August, but I will have one in July. June's too busy, so I'm not going to do any Sisters on the Fly trip. Of course, I just got my tools in here just because I'm working on stuff. And my Colorado Traditional Archery Society hat. I wanted to bring that. And those shorts. Guess I could take that Sisters on the Fly hat out. Don't need that, but there's still a few things I need to take that down. A lot of it I won't. That rides, so I'm like, this is not stuff I use. It's just decor. Probably just leave that. So yeah. Anyways, it has a little different look, but it is what it is. And we want to camp, so. Oh, and then because normally my little fridge freezer sits here that runs off of the Blue Eddy that sits in the corner, and then my big one that sits there. So it's over here now. My second biggest Blue Eddy's there. That's 800 watts. It's the B80. So it'll charge that. And it's already charged up. And the big one's charged up. The only one that's still charging, it's probably charged up now. Okay. So that's charging now. Okay, but anyways, that's what I've done. And I've just stocked up paper plates and coffee and stuff. I got to get food still. Anyways, and then I kind of redid this. I don't know that that'll stay there, but this usually rides up in the corner, and I keep coffee cream and stuff in it for early mornings, so I don't have to go out to an outside cooler to get it. So, anyways, well, it is what it is. So, this will be Little Ruby camper this summer. Or if the house sells, I have my eye on 1966 Silver Streak. That's up in Vernal, Utah. Decent price. So it needs some work, but it's in good shape. And it's 24 feet. It's exactly the size I'm looking for. I really want a Spartan. The closest 24-footer I've been able to find, though, is in Texas. But anyways, it has a different look from my little trailer. But, you know, this is what they were intended to do, was to go camping for a family. All that stuff, it's actually coffee and, well, coffee and tea and dog treats in the bigger tin and the salt and pepper shaker. So they need to go. So I just, and they ride there when I go down the road. So yeah. I mean, it's still pretty girly looking, but at least I don't have stuff everywhere. And mostly the stuff that was up there, and a lot of just stuff that was in the cupboards that I won't need. I took down all my little decorations off the light, because that is a propane light that works. I think I have to get, yeah, it takes those little what do they call them? Mantles. I think I have some in here. If not, I'll have to get some more. This junk drawer needs to be cleaned out. Huh. Well, yeah, so anyways, I wanted to show you that, and then I don't know what's going on with my GoPro. It's been doing it for a while, but it seems to only do it sporadically. But now the last 3 videos that I've shot with it, all different lengths. Like one was pretty short, but the sound was off on it. It was Memorial Day. I did a little video of our little ceremony. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 minutes, and the sound was off on it, because somebody told me the longer the video goes, the sound tends to get off track, the audio. So yeah, I don't know what's causing that, but anyways, after the summer I want to repaint. I'm going to repaint that wall, well, all that gray. I'm going to repaint it gray, but it's peeling. So the paint I used, I don't know, it's not attaching, so I'm going to sand it all down. I'm going to strip it down, probably into summer, but before hunting season, because we're hoping that other trailer's back and I can just spend some time on this, getting her ready. I've got a trip in, let's see, August. I have a trip in Colorado with Sisters on the Fly. September, oh yeah, it's around our anniversary, September 15th. I got a trip on Route 66, just in Arizona, based out of Williams, Arizona. Sisters on the Fly. I want to go to that, and that's a 4-day thing. So I want to go do that. And then get to Quartzsite this winter, January. I want to get down there at least. I got off track this last year, so anyways, it looks like a lot of projects, but as I'm thinking of things, I'm just doing it, and I wanted to keep my tools out here so they're handy. They're normally in my room on the side of the barn. So yeah, anyways, it'd be fun just to use it. I do take the awning. The awning's in here, so it'll go up when we camp. So I carry the poles in the closet. And that's all dog stuff. It's a dirty clothes hamper, but it's got stuff in it right now, a couple games and stuff. These, I just kept knocking this with my foot the other day. That's just my weights for the awning rails. So, but yeah, I think it'll work, you know. Like I said, this is what these were intended for. And as I think of things, I just bring them out here, and there's still room to put basically all his. There's, yeah, my traditional archery stuff. So yeah, anyways, because that will be up in Newcastle, Colorado. Probably leave the day after Father's Day, so Monday, that Monday after, take this up, probably spend the night, and then come back Tuesday, Wednesday, and then go back up Wednesday night. It was like 2 hours to the campground's probably 2.5 hours. Not really a campground, it's a big meadow. We'll have like, I don't know, 500 people shooting bows on a course. It's a competitive thing. So you shoot at 3D targets. It's really fun. And this is our annual high country shoot. So it's always in June. It's always at the same place, north of Newcastle, Colorado, off of I-70, not quite to Glenwood Springs. So, you know, it's pretty close for me. Got all my pink power tools when I got Ruby. I had a Craftsman tool set from the time I first started driving when I was like 16. My parents got me for Christmas. And I had all the cool tools, and a couple was like a bigger bag than the bigger one. And I had taken years ago and put pink nail polish across, like on different things, but like on the wrenches where it's indented and says what size it is. Like, you kind of, these aren't them, but that would have been all nail polish to kind of highlight it, to kind of make it stand out. But over the years, of course, that was a lot of years ago, and I needed a new tool set. So when I got Ruby, and I was missing sockets and all kinds of stuff in that other set after all those years. So I go out new tools for myself. New cordless, new Dremel, everything's pink. It's that pink power. It's this brand. And then I've got the smaller, that's the cordless drill. I also have the cordless screwdriver and one of those pouches. It came with some of this stuff, and I bought more, but yeah. So that way if anybody borrows my tools, I know they're mine because they're pink. I fixed the cord right here at this end. It was crimped and had a hole in it. So I had to cut it and shorten it and put it all back on Sunday. So that's done. It's full of water. I had it sitting out Sunday. It was getting warm. I kept testing the sprayer. And then we've had rain the last 2 days. In fact, we're supposed to get more maybe tonight. It rained all night last night. Just kind of a drizzle. But there's the moon up there. And some clouds, but the clouds are moving back in again. So anyways, so that's what I've been doing. I'm going to post this as a video, just kind of an update. If anybody knows why my video and audio is off, let me know. I mean, I don't know. My GoPro is a few years old, but it's been great for doing all this with my YouTube channel. And I didn't have that problem at all at the start, but somebody told me to, like if you keep running your GoPro, it just keeps doing 5-minute videos, and you should actually stop it and start it. But I watch other videos and they don't do that. They just long form run it and then they edit. So, which is how I prefer to do it. So anyways, that's my mess that I must get organized. This next weekend is when I'm going to finish it, because we'll have company coming midweek of next week from Denver. And then we will they'll be here camping. I'll probably stay in Ruby with Rye. Lobo will be gone. He's going to his old parents' house, where the people I got him from, because I'll have grandkids here. And he nipped the oldest one last February, a year ago. So he's going to go to his old house for the weekend. I was going to board him, but they offered to take him, so I'm going to let him. Kind of was our deal when I took him, was that any time I needed somebody to watch him, they have to watch him. And I would raise him. So I'll put this in here in this fireplace. Trying to keep this room cleared out. I got the boys' sleeping bags, the little guys from Junction in here. Here's a bunch of Ruby stuff that's my table normally for the front dinette. That's that old humidor. It's an old cigar thing. I painted it red, but I just took down a bunch of, there's more there. And I put some stuff away, plus hung my bird houses. They hang on the awning too. I'm not taking them. Well, here's my ratchet set. I do need those. Those aren't pink. My workshop / or a bunkhouse for people to stay in. So, all right, well, hope you're all having a great summer so far. Like I said, Memorial Day was a week ago. Not yesterday, but the Monday before last. So, for now, I'm going to say bye.